The Dallas Cowboys are once again at the center of the NFL rumor mill, with speculation swirling that they are eyeing a potential blockbuster trade that could send shockwaves through the league. This time, the target is Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver George Pickens, a talented yet controversial figure who may find himself on the trading block as Pittsburgh navigates its own roster dilemmas. The Cowboys, under the leadership of owner Jerry Jones, have found themselves in a precarious situation. Following a disappointing 2024 campaign that saw them miss the playoffs with a lackluster 7-10 record, the franchise opted to part ways with head coach Mike McCarthy, a decision that many saw as inevitable. However, their choice to replace him with Brian Schottenheimer has raised eyebrows across the league. Schottenheimer, who previously served as the team's offensive coordinator, was not exactly a hot commodity on the coaching market, making his promotion a controversial one. Now, as the Cowboys enter the offseason, they face a myriad of challenges on both sides of the ball, chief among them being their wide receiver core. While Dallas boasts one of the league's premier receivers in CeeDee Lamb, the depth behind him leaves much to be desired. The need for a reliable second option has been glaring, and with the team currently sitting $2.2 million over the salary cap, according to Over the Cap, any move they make will require some financial gymnastics. To make the necessary upgrades, the Cowboys will have to restructure contracts, offload underperforming players, or find creative trade solutions. That's where George Pickens comes into play. Pickens, who has been a dynamic but sometimes erratic presence in Pittsburgh, could be a prime candidate for relocation. According to TWSN's Marissa Myers, there is a strong possibility that the Cowboys could acquire the 6'3" wideout in an effort to bolster their passing attack. While on the outside looking in, Dallas doesn't seem like a more attractive situation than Pittsburgh. But in Dallas, the quarterback situation is better, Myers noted. With being in the NFC East, a division that seems to always be up for grabs, Dallas has the talent to turn things around quickly from their 7-10 playoff missing season. It will just take putting everything together under their new head coach in Brian Schottenheimer. The Steelers, meanwhile, have their own set of considerations. Pickens, a former second-round pick, has shown flashes of brilliance on the field, but has also been dogged by behavioral concerns both on and off the gridiron. With his rookie contract set to expire at the end of the 2025 season, Pittsburgh faces a difficult decision. Offer him an extension despite his past issues, or move him now and recoup some value before he potentially walks in free agency. Given the team's already thin wide receiver group, parting ways with Pickens would create a significant void, making any trade a complex and calculated risk. From the Cowboys' perspective, acquiring Pickens would provide an immediate upgrade and give them one of the most formidable wide receiver duos in the league. Pairing him with Lamb would significantly enhance their offensive firepower, giving quarterback Dak Prescott another explosive weapon. However, Dallas would also need to consider the risks involved. Trading for Pickens would likely require them to give up valuable draft capital, and with his contract situation in flux, there's no guarantee he would remain with the team beyond 2025 unless they sign him to an extension. The financial aspect adds another layer of intrigue. While Dallas is currently in a cap crunch, the team is projected to have an impressive $84.7 million in cap space by 2026, meaning they would theoretically have the flexibility to sign Pickens to a lucrative long-term deal. But would he be worth the investment? Extending him would be a gamble, particularly given his past inconsistencies. The Cowboys must weigh the benefits of securing a high-upside talent against the potential pitfalls of committing substantial resources to a player who has yet to fully prove himself as a reliable long-term asset. All of these factors make this potential trade one of the most compelling storylines of the offseason. Should the Cowboys pull the trigger, it could be a move that reshapes the team's offensive identity and positions them as legitimate contenders once again. On the other hand, if they decide to pass, it could indicate a more cautious approach under Schottenheimer's leadership. Either way, Cowboys fans will be watching closely, eager to see how the front office navigates these pivotal decisions. What do you think about this possible trade? Would George Pickens be the missing piece that Dallas needs to return to championship contention? Or would this move be too risky for a team already dealing with financial constraints and coaching uncertainties? Let us know in the comments below. Your thoughts and insights are invaluable to our community, so be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue bringing you the latest updates, in-depth analysis, and exciting discussions about America's team. Let's keep the conversation going.